my dear friends, welcome to my YouTube channel, that is Learning and Programming with Chetan. Friends, I hope that this Java interview question and answer series is surely helping you guys, right? So this is the next video which I am creating for the continuation of the tutorial series, which can help you to crack your Java interviews. Its sole purpose is not only to crack the interviews but to learn and understand various concepts. So friend, in this particular video we are discussing about very important question that you must know if you are a Java developer. So the question is, what is method overloading and method overriding in Java programming language? So friends, if you are already aware about this concept related to method overloading and method overriding, then you can share your knowledge in comment section so that can help everyone who are learning the concept of Java programming language. So friends, if we talk about method overloading, then by using this concept we can have multiple methods in a class with same name, but those methods should have different number of arguments or different types of arguments. So this concept of having multiple methods with the same name in a same class is known as method overloading. Let us try to understand this by the help of example. So friends, here you can see that all three methods which we have defined inside our class is having same name, that is add, and they are having different number of arguments. So if we talk about our first method, then it consists of two arguments of integer type. Whereas if we talk about our second method, then it consists of three arguments of integer type. And if we talk about our next method, then it consists of four arguments of integer type. But all these three methods are having same name. So either we can overload the method by having different number of arguments which you are seeing on your screen, or by having different types of arguments. Example, if we see our first method, then it consists of two arguments of integer type. And suppose we have defined a new method with the same name, that is add, and that method consists of two arguments, but those arguments is of type float. So we can also overload a method by having different types of arguments. Now let us discuss about our second question, that is, what is method overriding in Java? So friends, let us try to understand this concept of method overriding by the help of example. So suppose we are having two different class, that is a child class and parent class, and our child class is extending our parent class. Now suppose we have defined one method in our parent class. Now that method is also accessible inside our child class because of the concept of inheritance, right? So suppose we are not satisfied with the method which we have defined inside our parent class, then we can override that method inside our child class and we can provide its implementation. So this concept of overriding the method of parent class inside a child class is known as method overriding. So let us try to understand this concept of method overriding by one example. So here on your screen you can see that we are having one parent class with the name employee, right? And there is two more classes with the name manager and clerk, right? Now our manager class and clerk class is extending our parent class, that is employee class, right? Now inside our employee class you can see that we have defined one method with the name salary. Now this salary method which is defined in an employee class is common to all the child classes, that is manager class and clerk class. But friends, if we talk about salary, then it is different for different employees based on their number of year of experience and their job level. So if we talk about manager, then he is having some different salary, right? And if we talk about clerk, then it is having some different salary. So I don't want to use this salary class method which is defined in my employee class. So what we can do, we can override this salary class method inside our child classes. That is, I can provide the separate implementation of salary method inside my manager class, and similarly I can provide the separate implementation of salary method inside my clerk class. So what we are doing here, we are overriding the salary method which is defined in parent class inside our child class. So this concept is known as method overriding. So my dear friends, I hope that you are able to understand about the concept of method overloading and method overriding, and I am sure that you will be able to answer this question to anyone by the help of example. And friends, if you want to learn this concept in detail, then I have already created an tutorials on method overloading and method overriding, and also the difference between method overloading and method overriding. So you can visit the channel and you can watch those tutorials. There I have explained each of these concepts by the help of programs. So friends, stay tuned with me, and if you have not subscribed my channel till now, then you can subscribe my channel so that you won't miss any updates of my upcoming tutorials. I would like to wish you all the very best for your learnings.